Come on, guys. 2 fucking streaks up the middle, and fucking Christ.
Oh, wow. So...
What the fuck, dude? Oh! Oh, baby. He's already more than doubled his total in this game.
Oh, there we go. Uh-oh.
No.
No. Oh, come on. What kind of gay-ass spin was that out of you, Ross?
Me and Strobo are finally kicking off.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Sunday night, I think. Oh, no, it's a Monday. It's a Monday.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Play fake. Mayfield.
Wow.
Jesus Christ, I
See that
don't
fucking drop
understand.
back?
And able
Why
to
is
get this one
who's
across the
drop back?
45.
Scrubbo, he just dropped back like 17 yards.
It's a pickup of
I
17
don't
and a
see
first down.
why he's getting these picks over my fucking receivers now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Switch it.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Oh, come on!
On second and 11 now. Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
Oh, my God,
4 yards
dude.
on the pickup, and that'll bring
Killing
up
me,
fourth
Ross.
down. The Browns send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
John Ross's stone hands in the last 2 plays.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
He didn't get hit on either one. Oh, that's pretty shitty. No, he didn't.
21.
He didn't go down. He was on his feet the whole time.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10.
Dunlop wanted some on that. He called a timeout.
And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Well, now we'll pick it off.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! You.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
12, fellas, here we go. Joker. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check. Get hot. Check hot.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo.
Yeah, that's some shit, man. That motherfucker was not covered.
There, 22.
This motherfucker just drops off the road.
Such a valuable commodity to have a tight end who can run and get open. How about what he just did there? Worked his way from right to left across the field and found his way free.
Here we go, here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
53, Mike 53. 11. Tight dog. General West.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. His throw caught. What about the 5? And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage.
I love that I got a holding call after I threw the ball.
Yardage in a game.
That's
cool. Going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Yeah, the boy, I'll throw it to a guy that can catch a fucking ball.
Here we go. 180. 65. 65. Get hot.
Now on 2nd and 16. Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Here I come again. Check. Shoot. Kill.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space?
Oh,
And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown.
How the fuck did you catch
Dante
that?
Pettis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it. for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
Hulk.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby. Woo! Big ass, big ass, big ass.
No! Fucking serious?
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll get nothing
No!
there. Stopped
Please wait
right
while they
the
try to
line as that will
reconnect
wind
you.
us down to the end of this first quarter of play.
Oh, please tell me it's not. Fucking it's gone.
I feel like that was on Shark.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Push him back.
Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 22. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the...
There he goes, left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
What up, Bill?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Watch out.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield.
You better run.
He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Now draw your blade and catch this spade, Scrubbo.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He doesn't have the computer. We're waiting on the new guy to join. I'm assuming he's not home from work yet.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And again, it's Mayfield.
Oh, wow.
Caught right around the 6. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mayfield keeps it himself. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Tried to QB sneak it, motherfucker. You think I ain't see that shit coming?
A nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're playing at 6:30, I think, ish. Yeah, Terry was telling me about that earlier. So. I know they have a game scheduled, at least.
The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
Like I said, being proactive, man. There's nothing wrong with it.
You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down.
Well, that's
They'll
irritating.
go for 5 up to the 33. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Let's go one more.
He's from West
3rd
Virginia.
and short yardage. Mayfield. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Oh, shit.
The Browns send
That's
out
not
the
an
punter
improvement.
now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this game, has got to be priority one.
53's the mic. 53. 53.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo.
Did he drop it?
That's going to be
Motherfucker dropped it.
incomplete. Good effort
I
there
liked him for
trying
a
to
while
take
when
a
they had
shot,
Ken
but it's
Dorsey
3rd
and
down.
Gahey, and then I was
They went
like,
with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt
I wish
the play.
I didn't. I wish to God I didn't.
Isn't he a quarterback coach now somewhere?
Here we go.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play.
Don't talk
here.
about
3rd
it.
and 10.
Oh, shit.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
Oh, no. Miles Garrett
to escape, and he goes down.
tried to throw it.
Miles Garrett coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Now the Browns signal for the
Yeah, I had
timeout
R1 wide open.
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On now is the 27-year-old rookie, Mitch Wisnowski, to punt. Back deep, Jarvis
Fucking
Landry.
PSN.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken around the 12. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Browns will take over.
Dude,
1st
5
and
fucking
10.
sacks out of Gino. He did it all by himself because I don't play the line. And I wasn't fucking doing a lot of
The
blitzing.
offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first
got his
half
X back. You're
must
fucking got
end
3
in point,
sacks
but you're
going
down
out.
21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly. And the Niners get there.
There we go.
Bring him
Solomon
down.
Thomas got a sack.
Solomon Thomas. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Running total.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
You forget.
He's got his first catch
GGFL,
here before
I am
halftime,
God.
and he goes for a 1st down.
49. Damn.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go. Here we go.
Final play of the half. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And his throw is incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando.
True story. They mentioned that in the podcast. That's hilarious.
Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
You know the Tom Brady rule is going to come into effect there if they try to hit him low.
Underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had.
You're trying to kill the guy. You're trying to cripple him.
Change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle it.
He's got a family, damn it!
Made defensively.
By God!
He also has an AB to take care of. What the fuck
that
is
too!
wrong with you?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Over the middle to Kittle. Complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. Actually, I remember that game in December against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards.
Throw the ball, Jesus!
And down he goes. Myles Garrett, his 2nd sack of the night.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah,
I hit the button, and he just didn't even wind up that time.
You're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
I'm a little irritated. Joe Staley's getting beat so easy.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Let's go.
Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah,
I'd have been pissed if he'd have dropped
everything that was discussed at the half, just being
Swear to
torn
God,
in shreds
I'd have
or
been
being
so
erased
upset.
off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he works
and
it
over
past the
100 yards.
30, almost to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Here we go. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get up, man.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo.
It's Thursday night.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact.
Wow,
They might start the fucking broadcast at
Even without a
7:30.
ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing
pre-game
receiver
coverage
let the
starts
West
at
Coast
7:30. They're
people.
in the eyes of the
You
quarterback.
gotta let the
when
West
he
Coast people
delivers
get
the
home,
ball.
man.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Trying to make all that money.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he's
My
going to go
God.
down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum
I
shifted to the other side of the football.
I was staring somebody down.
He's a very, very fickle man.
I wasn't even looking at the fullback. I was looking at Goodwin. I had him on a comeback.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And it's good.
It is good. Right down the pipe. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in
finally
January saying,
made
why didn't we hold on to that Robbie
fucking
Gould
field
guy?
goal.
Well, it's a legitimate question.
Take that stat of the week, Rube.
34 for San Francisco
Fucking
in 2018. The crazy stat
Grubhub
of the
can
year,
suck my
he
big
missed more
black
extra
dick.
points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
23 yards, the final tally.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
The fuck, dude?
28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Mayfield looks to throw. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one.
He was trying to roll out and throw across his body.
He was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. He's such a good route runner.
It already is.
There on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL?
It's back at 0?
The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Mayfield on first down, being chased, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Solomon Thomas able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. To try again after the sack, Mayfield.
And that's the second
You
sack
clearly
of the game,
weren't
but
listening
this
just
player,
now, Billy.
disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns get a score closer.
Odell.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Hunt going to run for it. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
That's clutch as fuck.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game.
Oh, my God.
Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing right. Y'all playing the wrong way.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. And he'll take it across.
There we go.
Midfield.
I wasn't done with that.
And down to the 48-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No
him.
one else there to protect, which means he's got to
Like
get
Quan
rid of the
Alexander,
football
too.
and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync,
You just can't
stayed
help
in
yourself,
great
can you?
communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Oh my gosh. Insta-sack. What the fuck?
Down. Christian Kirksey coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Mm-hmm. That's irritating.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo.
Oh, he dropped
That is
it.
incomplete.
God damn it.
You can
Kendrick.
tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit,
ran outside
but
the
not one
numbers
that
and
they
then
can't
threw a
manage.
touchdown pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Rolling out, I guess. Yeah, let's see.
To throw, Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. They'll look to set up his blockers. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter.
Tackle. Check nine.
This is Coleman. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Check three. Slam. Check 99.
Throwing on second down. Garoppolo. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Garoppolo now.
Oh, my God.
And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but
Dunked it.
I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. All things considered, a pretty good
Just
kick.
brushed the
Just
crossbar.
cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
54.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Quan Alexander, his second sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Recon, 132 fighter. Check 25. Regular. Hey, high 7.
Mayfield to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour.
It's caught inside the 25.
No PI there.
Time to pull out
That
the
was
stops
offensive
now,
PI.
and they convert there on 4th down. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake.
No, it's not.
That often means you can make a big play against them.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Go.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right.
Wow.
This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ricky Seals-Jones. His second touchdown on the season as they are able to cut into that lead. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2.
54. Night, sweetheart.
From the gun, Mayfield. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. But, Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Here we go. Mike, know your job. He's coming. We got double up. Get hot. What? Get hot.
Coleman now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second
And if she
down.
gets offended, you say, oh, no, this moment, not you.
You want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
You go tight. You got
21.
Ah, shit.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Here we go. 1, Omaha. Get hot.
Garoppolo to throw on second down.
Oh, my God. He wound up and everything.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's going to go down again. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now Landry, that one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Watch the back, watch the back.
Hey, alert!
59. Watch out.
from the 24. Mayfield, and he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. Haven't heard much from him all night, but welcome to the party, making his presence felt in a big
that's
way.
what I'm saying.
They kept him under
Man,
wraps
Madden
all
is
night
really
long, but
trying
boy,
to
did
get
he
him
find
back
a
in
great
this
time
fucking
to
game.
bust out.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside.
There we go.
Oh,
There we go.
It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for
has
them.
to be one or the
I
other.
mean, things were now going their way. But you didn't mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free
Even with
yet,
Gardner
but it's looking
Minshew?
good as they come up 1st and 10.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Coleman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Here we go, here we go.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That'll do, Fig. That'll do.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. Garoppolo, 9 of 17 through the air. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
Here we go. 180.
58, come on.
Hey, watch the ball.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, you're svelte, in good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
But Tevin Coleman ran 12 for 136.
So for the Niners, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh, no. Buckner had the fumble recovery, I think.